Hey guys, it's Luke Tabor, and for what we're going to be talking about today, you're going to need a pot, a whisker, some Vaseline, an old dish rag, some rubber gloves, and some paper towels. And no, this is not an intro to a bad prison movie. This is some tips and tricks on how to keep your archery gear, specifically leather, looking brand new. Now, is this the correct way? I don't know. They sell a lot of, different things that you can put on leather to keep it supple and keep it looking new, but petroleum jelly is really cheap, and I've been doing this for 15 years. So as you can see, this is my quiver, and I probably have not refinished this thing in at least 5 or 6 years. So it's pretty scratched up, especially here in the back, like when I'm wearing my backpack, and I got carabiners and stuff hanging off of it. Then I'll put this over top. It scratches it up a little bit. So all you do is you put this pot on the stove on low and put your Vaseline in there, and that's what you need the whisker for. Is you whisk it every now and then because it gets clumped up and it'll take forever to melt. If you'll just sit there and stir it and keep stirring it, it'll melt a lot quicker. And it actually takes this stuff a while to get back into its solid state. So you'll melt it all in a couple minutes, and then you've got a good amount of working time with it. So you're gonna start off with the dish rag. This thing rolled over here. Now you don't want to put it on too heavy. You'll just make a mess. I recommend putting some trash bags underneath your towel on your table. So you just get that dish rag soaked in it and just start working it in there in thin layers. You don't want to goop it on there. You want it to be pretty thin. Work our way around here. These little spots that are extra torn up, we're going to give them some extra pressure, a little bit of extra loving there. And I've had this quiver since I was 13 years old. My dad made it, and it has been phenomenal. Everybody always asks me where I got the thing at. But here soon, if you guys will keep an eye out, I'm actually going to have these for sale on the website at luketaborarchery.com. It's a very unique quiver. There's been a couple guys that have come out with something similar, but they're all made out of fabric and they kind of fold over. This one's solid. No give in it whatsoever. So they're not going to be, they're not going to be your intro quiver. They're not going to be cheap. But if you want something that's going to last a lifetime, you might want to look into getting one. That'll be something we'll be offering in the coming months. Now once you get it all wiped down, get you a liberal amount, but not too much. You get your paper towels here, fold that up, and go ahead and wipe it off. Because if you don't do this step, it'll stay really greasy for a long time. If you give it a nice wipe down with either a dry rag, but I like to use paper towels, then it won't be sticky. Here in just a little bit, it'll dry down, and you can either put another coat on it, or you can take it the way that it is. The more coats that you put on it, the darker it will make the leather. So over the years, this leather started out actually being really light colored, and the more that I do this process, the darker it gets every single time. So you just wipe that down. Looks much better. Even all them scratches on the back kind of went away. So from everything that I've ever been able to tell, the Vaseline doesn't have any smell to it, so it doesn't bother the deer. I'll be climbing into the deer stand with this on my back in the morning, matter of fact. So that's just a little tip for you guys if you want to keep your leather gear looking brand new without spending a bunch of money on different lotions and stuff specifically made for leather. So you guys have a good day.